Hey, it's Jay. All right, so if you're a loan officer and you're watching this today, I want to spend just a couple minutes with you and share my thoughts on why it's so important, so critical for you to not be considered a loan officer. All right, so we'll hit that here in just a second. All right, so if you're a loan officer, then I'm going to encourage you in this that one of the biggest, most important tasks that you have in front of you today is to make sure that you are not thought of as simply a loan officer. Okay? In no way can you afford to be lumped in with every other person, every other originator that's working at a bank or a credit union or a mortgage lender and be considered the same or another option for borrowers or real estate agents or other referral partners. Like that's not what you're shooting for. What you are shooting for is to be in a category of one, to own a niche, to be an expert, to be the one choice for your preferred partners, your real estate agents that you're partnering with, or your borrowers, or anyone. And so it's this differentiation piece that's so critical. It's the how, the what, and the why of how you're different than other lenders in the marketplace. Okay, so critical to be positioned in this category of one. All right, so one of the biggest things that you can do to help separate yourself, differentiate yourself in the marketplace is you get a clear message out to your sphere of influence that it's not about who you are, your title as a loan officer. It's all about what you do. You've got to communicate to these people that you help people with real estate transactions. You help people get into their first home. You help people consolidate debt. You help baby boomers use their home to retire. You advocate for veterans and help veterans with their home purchase needs. These are things that you do. These are ways that you can position yourself as an expert in the marketplace, but it conveys what you do, the actions that you take, how you serve, how you help people. A title of a loan officer on a business card doesn't really convey anything. And I would tell you to lose the business cards anyway, but that's another video. But you've got to be more than just a title, and letting people know exactly what it is that you do, man, that it goes a long way. And everyone that you know needs to know this. So this is all your family members and all of your friends and the people you went to college with and high school with. These are your current real estate agent partners with. These are real estate agent prospects. These are your past clients. These are the people that you go to church with. Everyone you know needs to know what it is that you do, not your title as a loan officer. Because I'll tell you what, people get confused. Loan officer is vague. It's industry jargon. And for a lot of people, virtually everyone, they're not in the mortgage industry. They're not in the real estate industry like you and I are. And so they run across a friend or a family member or somebody who needs help, right? They need a loan. That's maybe all they know. And so knowing your title is not helpful. Knowing that you help people with a loan to get them into a home, or you help people with a real estate question, now that's important because the light bulb goes off for them and they're like, what you want your sphere of influence to say is this, right? If they're talking to somebody who has a need and they hear a trigger word like real estate or mortgage or interest rates or appraisals or title insurance or mortgage insurance, they hear one of these trigger words, you've told them and you've instructed them to just stop, look the other person in the eyes and say, hey, you've got a question about real estate, or you said something about debt to income ratio, or you said something about an appraisal. I don't know exactly what you're doing, but I know somebody. And I know somebody who is an expert. You can trust this guy. You can trust this gal. And you need to call them. Now, because if they can't help you, right, they'll get you in touch with somebody else that will take good care of you, that you can trust. That's what you want your sphere of influence communicating out in the marketplace. Not he's a loan officer, not she's a loan officer, but no, Jill is the one you've got to call. She can take care of anything with regards to real estate. Any question, any problem, you've got to give her a call. And boy, that's one way that you can work to separate yourself from others in the marketplace which is so, so, so critical if you want to thrive, you want to be successful. Top producers in any industry, but we'll say in real estate, top producers in the lending industry, they transcend the business. It's not about being in mortgage lending. It's way more that's transcending that into helping people with real estate transactions, right? Helping people save money. That's what you do. And once you start getting known as a person who's helping people with that, man, the sky's the limit, because you brought this expertise and it brings trust. And what ends up happening is people, they start to want to work with you. They're seeking you out. They feel privileged to work with you because you have this expertise in the marketplace. So I'd encourage you today, maybe to use a pen, piece of paper, write out a few things that makes you different, and then think about how you can communicate those things to people in your sphere of influence so they can be working for you. That's one way to separate yourself from the competition. All right. All right, so hey, if you enjoyed this video, one thing you can do is click on the link below. That'll open up my calendar. So if you'd like to set a quick call, a 30-minute call with me, it's something that I do a few times a month with loan officers, and we talk about their business. We talk about best practices. We talk about their goals and where they're trying to go and how are they going to be different than their competition. And so if that's interesting to you, you want to look at what it might look like to potentially work together, I'd encourage you to click on the link below and we'll set up a quick call, and that would be great. All right, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.